Grace and peace, brothers. I just wanted to make this quick video right quick to you Christian brothers. Devon Franklin, I see he's engaged to be married again. Let that sink in. This man had allegedly one of the most beautiful so-called black women in the entertainment industry. He had her. That was his wife. And allegedly it didn't work out and they got a divorce. Now he engaged again to another pretty so-called black woman. Brothers, Christian brothers, I've been telling you for a very long time now, for the ones who listen to my videos, that these pastors and these preachers ain't nothing but pimps. While you sitting around here being your meat all the time, being out of your mind when it comes to these women because you act like you can't find one. You so hurt that the Most High haven't sent you a wife. You sitting around pouting all the time. These pastors and these preachers, they pulling these women. They're getting the wives of their dreams. While they preaching to you, telling you, you need to stop fornicating. You need to be patient and wait on the Lord. They're not being patient and waiting on the Lord. They living it up. They living their life. If one don't work out, they'll find another one. I've been telling you, brothers, women love power. Devon got power because he has a title. He's what you call a mega superstar preacher. He just like the athletes and the celebrities. He can have any woman he wants. Even in the church, he just pick which one he wants. Let that sink in. So it's not about waiting on the Lord. It's about power, knowing who you are in the Most High, and knowing how to choose the right one for you. That's what it's all about. But you letting a man dictate on what kind of woman you be with or what kind of woman you choose. So-called black man, you go out there and you do you. Long as you're not breaking the commandments and you're not going against the Most High's words, you do you when it comes to want to find a mate. When you want to find a so-called black woman, whatever woman you want to be with, you do you, and you be careful, and you take your time as far as who you deal with. But all this, they trying to put it on you like you don't know what you doing, but they know what they doing. No. It's a lot of you brothers out here. You go to church all the time. You read your Bibles. You're doing the best that you can do according to Christianity. And you still haven't found your so-called wife yet. It's not, some of you, it might not be meant for you to have a wife. It might be some of you brothers, it might be meant for you, some of you brothers, just to have concubines. But a lot of you brothers don't believe in that concept. You're not going to agree with everything I agree with. I'm an Israelite brother. So I know you're not going to agree with everything I say. But you the one that's sitting up there pouting, and you the one that's sitting up there being miserable, trying to follow these Christian preachers and trying to follow Christianity. But you miserable in your social life. You don't even know how to live your life by yourself until a woman come in your life. You don't know how to be happy with yourself, have joy within, and live your life alone. And then when a woman comes in, you can bring her to your life. But how are you going to live your life with a woman when you can't be happy with yourself? You can't live day to day alone. So, brother, what I'm trying to tell you is that these Christian pastors and Christian preachers out here, they doing them. The stuff that they tell you, they do the totally opposite. They can preach that stuff, but they have women coming on to them all the time. They communicate with women. They communicate with women all the time because of their position. And they can just choose which one they want. You can be in that position too if you put the Most High first in spirit and truth and get rid of this Christianity stuff and do what the Bible say. Put the Most High first, learn female nature, and know most of these women don't mean you no good. And if the Most High bless you with one, then be thankful that he bless you with one. But you deal with women according to how they act. You deal with them according to how they treat themselves. If they can't love themselves, then they can't love you. Brothers, there's nothing wrong with dealing with women in a concubine faction. If you want to deal, if you want a woman who you can just deal with, just to chill with, then go ahead and do it. And I know your understanding of fornication is different from mine. And that's okay. But I tell you, brothers, all the time, the ones who follow my channel, let's test the Bible. If fornication is what y'all say, premarital sex, then go in that Bible and search for a situation where a woman and a man agreed to have sex. It was consensual. They agreed to have sex with each other, and the Most High punished them for that. And he called that fornication. Find that in the scriptures and come back in the comment section and let's talk about it. And we're going to see who's right or wrong about fornication. You won't even find it in there because that's not fornication. Fornication is having sex with animal, which is zoophilia. Incest, having sex with close relative. Having sex with another man's wife. Orgies. Penetrating women with objects and things of that sort, things that are going to hurt them really, really bad. It's just wicked sex. That's what fornication is. It's not having a concubine. And they trying to withhold you from being an alpha male. And they know that as long as you feeling guilty about having a woman in your life, that they gonna have that over your head in the church. You fornicating. You're not doing the right thing. That's the reason why the Most High haven't blessed you with a woman or blessed you with a wife. Because they gonna tell you that. That's the reason why. Because you dealing with women. You quote unquote fornicating. But that's not true. And just to be honest, according to what they teach, they're the ones that commit adultery. Because if you want to go by what Paul said, Devon don't supposed to get another wife. Because Megan Good, once she started messing around with that whatever that actor dude name that was on in Creed, once she messed around with another man, she committed adultery. Because according to them, they divorced because they came to that agreement. At first, everybody thought that it was all about Megan Good because she wasn't ready to settle down. She wasn't ready to be a preacher's wife. But later on, come to find out, it was the fact that it was a mutual thing and they divorced. And from what the Christians say, God hate divorce. So she don't supposed to marry another man, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Once she go lay down with another man, she's committing adultery according to the Christianity religion. And according to Christianity, if he messes around with another woman, that means he committed adultery. That's y'all religion. Brothers, a lot of you in bondage, man. While you sitting around here suffering, they reaping all the benefits. And then they want to lie and say, the Lord sent me this woman. Come on, man. Come on, man. They get to have 2 or 3 wives. And what I mean by that, get married, divorce, get married again, divorce, get married again. They get to do that, but then they want you to make you feel guilty about your life. Come on, man. Get in there and learn the scriptures in spirit and truth, brothers. You're not sinning if you deal with a woman in truth. Long as you upfront with that woman about what it is, you're not sinning. And you make sure that woman's not dealing with another man. And sometimes, you know, because most of these women, they lie out here, and you won't find out till later on that she was dealing with another man, and that's okay. If you find out later on, then you cut off then. But if she's dealing with another man, you cut off. Other than that, you're not sinning, brothers. You don't have to be sitting alone in your house, in your room, man, about to go crazy because you want a woman. I'm not about to sit up here and say I'm perfect. And these preachers and pastors, they're not perfect either. So don't let not having a woman in your life, man, mess up your mind, man. They want you to settle. They want you to settle for just any black woman. Any woman in the church saying hallelujah. She can have 2 or 3 children. Not wifey material. Hanging out in the streets. Don't know how to submit to a man. They follow along with the ways of the world. They're all about feminism. You know, they're all about they all about women rights first. They're all about the LGBT community behind closed doors, trying to be pro-black, trying to go back and forth with white people all the time. They don't want to put you first. They want attention. They want you to settle, so-called black man. Don't you settle? And they go out here and take their time and pick whatever they want, and they get the perfect woman according to them and what they want. They're using you, man. Using that power. Lying to you. So this is a message to my Christian brothers, man. Get in the scriptures and understand the scriptures for yourself. And whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do it. As long as you're not breaking the Most High commandments. As long as you're not sinning. And then some of the stuff, man, is not sin that they're saying is sin. You get in them scriptures and see for yourself. My word is to you, don't settle. They want you to settle. If you're a single man, 31, 32 years old, 23, 24, if you don't have no woman in your life, don't let no Christian preacher think that you're less than him in the spirit. Don't. I'm not a Christian, but I used to be a Christian minister, so I know how it works. Don't let that Christian pastor or that Christian preacher think that you're less spiritual than him just because you're dealing with a woman. You show him in the scripture where you're not sinning at. Don't take that. He's no stronger than you in the word. You take your time and you deal with that woman who's in your life and truth and being honest with that woman. And if she's not wifey material, then you find one that's wifey material and you take your time. And if you want her to look a certain way, then take your time and as you build your finances and get yourself together and you become a stronger man and you know how to take care of that woman and you know how to lead and you know how to provide for yourself, you know how to be a strong man, and then that woman will come. Take your time until that woman come, if that's what you want. You can have the same thing that they got. Just take your time. And if the Most High don't send it, then it's okay. There's some women out there that look real good that could just be a concubine. But don't let them think that their situation is greater than yours. It's not greater than yours. They're not preaching the word and spirit and the truth anyway. So their situation is not better than yours. They're not more spiritual than you. If you continue to have the same mindset that you're having, and you worshiping another man, and you continue to let another man feed you, and you're not learning on your own, you're just a little boy. Black man, take control of your own life. Hopefully I affected some of you brothers' life today, some of you Christian brothers, and I understand that we're not going to agree on everything when it comes to the scriptures, but hopefully this message got to your spirit a little bit, and hopefully I helped you out. And if you don't come on to our side of what we believe when it comes to the scriptures, we gonna see when the Messiah come back who was right. But hopefully I help you out when it comes to you finding a wife and you being lonely in your life. I love you, brothers. Peace.